everybody. I hope you've been enjoying tonight with all the information that you have heard, and will be hearing some more from us. I'm Jessie.
I'm Kai.
And I maybe just separate.
Just one moment. I'll be the mediator.
Anyway, we are very glad to have this privilege to share with you about this place. And we have been to Cambodia 3 times already, and the last time, which is with this wonderful team, we visited this village that is called Skavran Village. And to start with, we were wondering, where is Skavran? So can the next slide show where is this place is? Okay, to give you some perspective, Skavran, which I circled it, it's kind of same distance or similar distance from where Ho Chi Minh City is to go to Skavran versus the capital of Cambodia. Phnom Penh is on the left-hand side. So it takes about 3.5 hours for us to go there. And Skavran is actually, a capital city of Skavran province, which is, like a further, bigger from the yellow circles that I have. And it has populations about 480,000. And the province is actually divided further into 80 communes and 690 villages. The place that we have been visited and is only on the village that is close to, or actually at the Skavran city, with the population of about 150,000. So we want to show you some pictures of what we have done and how we get there. So Kai is going to tell you a little bit.
Right, so just to give you an introduction to Skavran Village, it's one of our projects that we're hoping to support. It's about a 3-hour drive from Phnom Penh, so you can see that the journey there can be a bit rough because of the rainy season, and so you can get flooded fairly easy. The only way we could get through was when some of the fat people got out of the van, and then we could get through. Right. Along the way, we get the next picture. We had picked up some food to keep ourselves, healthy. This is one of the local delicacies that we picked up. It's fried grasshopper. And it's pretty nice with wasabi mayonnaise.
And Elaine and Shannon can tell you a little bit more about it because they tried the legs of similar stuff.
Skavran is most of the village that we visited is a lot of it's rural. So when we went there, it was really nice because it was harvesting period. So you can see a lot of green fields, and the workers are out, they're harvesting. And harvesting time is a fairly joyful time, so it's nice to go. You see a lot of houses on stilts, so very similar to, for some of you Malaysians or Singaporeans who are very used to that, kampong style houses. That's the building that we stayed in. It's like a community center in the daytime, on the weekdays, big one. Daycare center in the weekdays, and the weekends it's a youth center and a church. So we started off by going visiting some of the surrounding country houses and villages, and you see some of the local people. The kids will go to school in the morning, and in the daytime they're fairly free. So when they see visitors, they're very excited. So they'll come out and greet us. We can tell that they're generally dressed in pajamas. I'm not sure why, but I thought it was quite a great idea. All right. So yeah, more of the local people, very warm and friendly. They love, they'll come up to you and they'll offer you a bicycle if you want to have a ride. And so we walked around, and it feels really nice. This is a typical house there. You can tell that it's built on stilts because of the rainy season again. And of course to keep away from, I suppose, animals in the ground. Fairly basic. We came upon a family that just finished fishing in the local river. Lots of tiny fish that they were cleaning, and they were just going to fry it up and cook it afterwards. Here's one of the local girls showing me how they would harvest the wheat or the barley. It's a pretty mean-looking instrument. It's got played on two sides. I tried to bring it back to Hong Kong, but didn't get through, unfortunately. More of the warm, friendly people in the village, in the rural side.
I just want to add one point on that, is that it is actually very rare to see old people in Cambodia.
Yeah.
And we were surprised to see old people like this lady. And they were managed to avoid from being killed during the marriage. And we actually saw a couple of them, and they are just so sweet. And when we saw them, we just felt like so warm. Yeah, it's just a beautiful thing to us.
And again, more of the lots of kids, as you've just been told, a very large young population, lots of kids, and really welcoming and very friendly, and just love to play with you. And of course, meeting the local people, we had to meet the most important guest of all in the village. This is the biggest pig in the village, so much revered, much more famous than you are, I mean. So we had to go see it. It was really big. All right.
Well, apart from those, villages that we had visited during the daytime, we have the privilege to, just hang out with the youth who live in the village, and through the activities that are organized by our partner, church there, to just organize the youth activities. And I mean, there are a lot of youths here who just enjoy simple hangout things, like we just sing songs and play some games, and you can see in the next slide. We were just, sharing the songs and just having some games, and see the next one when, our lovely Karen was just trying to, fight on the game that we were playing with the youth and trying to catch the scalp. So the youth were just so pure to us that, they, although don't have much, I mean, that's what you have seen just now, like, they only able to go to school, till I think the 7th grade, the 6th or 7th grade. Most of them cannot go further on because they don't have money, and I mean their families are basically just depending on the harvest. And during the harvest time, they will have some money, and they manage to go through if the weather is okay and so on. But if the harvest is not good, then they basically have to just rely on the minimum. And we see a lot of kids, not only the youth, but tons of little kids. So when we were there, we just enjoy playing with them, and just some international games like soccer, they just love it. And even without shoes or with slippers, they just have great fun. And Ricky was just trying to show off his skills as well. And the kids love it. The kids are just so excited seeing him just playing. We had great times. I mean, these kids, mini pajama, we call them pajama groupies. They were just lovely. And they don't have a lot of materials. We brought 20 boxes of crayons and to allow them to do some colorings on paper, and they were just so excited, just gathering around and just show off their achievement. And another thing is that they just love the bubbles that we brought. I mean, we brought like a lot of small bubbles and things. And they just had great fun. And it's kind of hard for me, honestly, when I come back to Hong Kong after the trip, to see the kids here. I mean, you know what I mean, right? Just, yeah. So, we just found those kids so pure and innocent. It is amazing when we just offer them little things like pencils and bubbles and just some marbles. They were just so excited, just playing around, and we were grateful to have our partner who has the community center and the church there. That is the Church of Christ of ECCCOG. They're based in Nong Kham, the capital, but they have that community center that you all saw just now. And they were looking to support those kids that we've seen and youth to continue their educations. And a lot of them, like I said, were not able to continue after 7th grade just because they don't have money. And so, you know, we were trying to, you know, find ways of helping those who really cannot afford to go on their educations. And I remember when I was, you know, discussing with those youth during that night of activities with them, a lot of them was just hoping that they can, you know, go on school and then maybe they can be a teacher and can help out their families. So this is the education project that we are hoping to bring back in this village.
Thank you.